Borderlands The Pre-Sequel, Vault Symbols and Challenges, the Vines of Helios, AA Gamer for Life. Okay, there are the times for everything, but I would definitely recommend just watching the beginning part of this video, even though it's very lengthy. If you just need any help with the challenges, just check out those times. They're at the end of the video, but the vault symbols and the jumps are kind of connected in with each other, so if you're following the video, it's just best to kind of do all the jumps and the vault symbols as the video progresses through it. If you just jump to see where the vault symbols are, you may not, well, how did he get there kind of thing. And 11 blue jumps, 11 or 10 green jumps.
It's not done yet.
Pretty much your first vault symbol, though, as soon as you get out into the space area, it's right around the corner is the first vault symbol. And then from that point on, this whole area is full of jumps everywhere. And I wish there was an easy way to get through them, to kind of make an easy walkthrough, but they're all over. And, you know, it's like, how'd you get here? How'd you get there? The best thing I can do, I think I got a pretty good walkthrough on them. And I kind of zoom in and out of the map as it's happening. Again, there's 11 blue jumps and there's 10 greens, and they're all over. It's a pretty big area, and we're not really focusing on the quest at the time. Right now we're just doing all the jumps and the vault symbols. None of the vault symbols are like kind of mission related, as far as you know, you need to get into here and it's not open yet. All the vault symbols are out in this big open area along with all the jumps. The challenges are kind of exception to catch a ride. The other two challenges are quest related. We'll get into that at the later part of the video. And overshot that jump, so I'll be coming back.
The hell am I?
Okay, so that was the jump that I just missed. And it sends you back to the other area. Okay, I apologize in advance if zooming in and out of the challenge is a little too much. Just trying to keep track of all this. It's there's a lot of jumps and a lot of different areas, so I'm just trying to keep them all in check. Alright, so after we jump back from that last jump, you see this little area inside here. We drop down inside, floated down. I believe it's like the second or so level, and our second vault symbol's in here. As you can see, there's some chests in here as well. Go ahead and check them out. I try to cut out as much as the time me going through the ammo crates. Again, I apologize for that, but as we're progressing through the map, we're dealing with enemies, and there's no machines out here, so gonna have to kind of do what you got to do, kind of thing. So anyway, there's our second vault symbol. Okay, from here we just kind of drop out of this building, and there's some floating platforms out there that's going to take us to our next set of jumps. Okay, this video is 25 minutes in length, and the back 6 minutes is just the challenges, so you know, 19 minutes or so just going through all the jumps and the vault symbols, and you know, tried our best to kind of shorten it. But the thing is, if I just kind of cut into where they were, You know, you'd be like, how'd you get there? That kind of thing. So, anyway, like I said, from that volt symbol, if you just go out, then you'll see those platforms. You'll see the next jump, and our third volt symbol is also here as well. So the next series of jumps is coming up, and then the third volt symbol. And then I also saw a crate here as well, so, you know, check out the crate. Alright, so you take that jump. Okay, coming up in a little bit, you'll notice that there's like a center area that's got an oxygen tower there. And that's kind of like our central area that we're going to be going back to quite a bit. Okay, that's our next one. Okay, that center platform was supposed to be where I was supposed to land. And my buddy's like, where'd you go? And I'm like,
damn it, how did I not see that coming?
I don't know.
Good thing you've got a
Missed
tech
it.
whiz on your side, sugar.
So,
get that laser
right down
no
here,
muss, no fuss, no
winded up
explosions.
landing.
Thanks,
As you
Mox.
can see, I'm
I
kind of
appreciate
running
it.
low on
I'll
O2
send you the
here.
blueprints now.
So instead of him
Alright,
using the
I've got a
jump that
plan.
was up there,
Roll
he
into
just
the
kind of
north,
came
head
down
to
to
the
where I'm
station's
at.
reactor. Jack, I
And
need
we're
you
going
and
to
your
use
vault
this
hunters
jump
at the
pad
eye
to
of
kind
Helios
of
itself.
take us to
Once
the next
everyone's
spot.
in place, we should be able to shut the laser down and save the moon.
God, you're hot when you're technical.
Hopefully get some
I know.
O2 because I'm hurting here.
This is what I'm talking about. Where to now?
Okay, so I believe this was the jump pad that I screwed up before. That's going to take us to that central platform right there. Okay, we're going to be hitting that platform a lot. Okay, and there's 2 jumps up on this area that we haven't hit yet. Okay, this one's going to take us up into that area. You can see where my buddy is. Okay, so we got 4 blues done, 4 greens.
Attention, atmosphere detected. Warning, entering vacuum.
Okay, so from that platform and taking the other jump, this is kind of taking us back towards the beginning of the map. Okay, on all my videos, I'm trying to put the times down on them. I realize if you're probably looking at them through a cell phone, it might be a little tougher to jump through the times of them. But anyway, this center platform that I told you we were going to be going back to quite a bit. We head off to the left side. There's 2 jumps over here, and there's also the home of the volt symbol, but we'll be getting back to that in a little bit further down the video. Okay, with this one jump, you need to pay attention to this big thing that's spinning up here. Make sure that it's kind of in the direction, so it's gonna like kind of go head over heels here, and when it starts to peak, then you want to make your jump here. Okay, as it's starting to come down, we're gonna take the jump. Okay, the return jump, we probably could have went off to the left there and went back, but it kind of zings you up to that center platform. Like I said, it kind of puts you there a lot. It's a good place to go to. You need to re-up your oxygen. Okay, this one's going to take us out to a platform where it's going to, a side quest later in the game, it's going to take you out here. This junk debris out there is a big turret out there that you got to shoot some of that space debris. That's a side quest that's later in the game. Okay, so we head over to this platform. Okay, we're going to use this jump. That's going to take us back to the center one. So like I was mentioning, you know, at least if I put the times in there and you guys like, I got the jumps, I don't need any help, I just need to find this 1 volt symbol. I tell you exactly where they are in the video, and they can get you, you know, where you need to be. If you're just interested in how to get through a challenge, I put the times in on the challenges so you can just get to that part of the video. I'm really not sure how it works, like if you're trying to watch the videos through a phone, if you can jump through or not. But anyway, try to get everything in one video on all the challenges. Unfortunately, with the research and development, I made a separate video just on the surveillance cameras because it was just a much better way of doing that one. Like the Hyperion Hub of Heroism, some of the challenges are just side quest related, and you just can't get them all at once. You have to just keep playing through the game, and eventually those challenges will come to you as you're doing the side quest. And that's also the same with this level as well. The one where you gotta get infected, cannibal corpse, that's a side quest that's related, and the other challenge is also side quest related. The foreman one for the worker bots, that's kind of connected with that cannibal corpse. That'll all be at the end of the video, kind of explain how that all goes down. Right there, as you see that cart coming up, that's the one challenge, catch a ride, and we'll be getting into that a little bit in the video too. That was another challenge that you know, I'm the host and my co-op partner Demented Priest got the challenge, but I did not. So I had to come back when he wasn't in the game and do the challenge without him being in the game. Alright, so that's the last of the blue jumps. Alright, from that center platform that I mentioned earlier in the video, you've seen us be here a few times. On the back side of this area is going to be the volt symbol, but we're going to jump to the other area and get these other jumps done first. right there on the right, you see that little thing on the hand railing, and that's going to be part of the challenge with the worker bots. We'll be getting into that later in the video. Okay, right there you saw that pipe, and that'll get you to the back side of this area without having to go through the building. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and take this jump here, get that in, and right there you see the volt symbol.
The hell am I?
Alright, so we got the blue jumps down. We got 4 of the 5 symbols, and got a few more of these green jumps to get in. I definitely recommend going ahead and getting all your symbols and jumps done before, continuing on with the quest. Alright, work your way through that pipe on the back side of that. Come up onto this platform. Our next couple of jumps are out here. And right here on this platform, on the back side of the wall to the left, is the 5th volt symbol. But we'll be getting to that in a minute. Alright, go ahead and take the green pad here. Alright, so we just worked our way down, got back to where the back door was, and we're going to use the other green pad here. That's going to put us up onto this bridge, and that's why I recommend doing these jumps first. Later in the missions, right where we're going to jump is going to get destroyed, and I doubt that it's going to hurt you, but it's much easier just to get all these challenges done first. Later in the game, this pipe or bridge or whatever you want to call it is not there. It gets destroyed. So later in the game, it's not really an issue, but like I said, might as well go ahead and get it done now. Okay, so we got one more green jump and a volt symbol to kind of wrap this up here.
Haven't felt this good since Mom died.
Alright, so that takes care of the green jumps. That looks like a turret there, and I don't believe at any point in the game we're going to use that, so don't really know why it's there, but whatever.
Here comes the pack! Deploying shield!
Okay, so we need to make our way to the back door of the center building.
Kiss your ass goodbye!
So this is the back door of the map where we actually leave the area to go to the lunar station. But we'll take the jump pad back to this big bridge here. Okay, this is actually like the back door to the center building. Okay, and on the back side of this wall here is where the volt symbol is. I actually missed a jump and fell off, so alright, that's the last of the volt symbols. Okay, so throughout jumping through all these jumps, you see those little trams going back and forth on the rails, and that's the one challenge, catch a ride. And it was pretty simple, you know, we saw it, but it was just one of those glitch things that my buddy the Priest got, and I did not. So as you can see right here, he's not here. Alright, now this is the basically when you first come out to the area, like when you first come into this place, you walk through the little building part. Before you would go off to the left, you can see the rails here. So I just jump off. There's two sets. There's an upper and lower. And I don't think it really matters. Just walk your way all the way down to the back end. And, you know, because you're in space, I don't know, you would think you would drop down onto this cart. As soon as you see it, go ahead and walk off the rail. And you're like, kind of seems like you would. But anyway, I don't know, whether you're on a PC or a PS3 or 4, whatever. I guess it's not on 4. But anyway, if you're on a PS or a PC game, maybe it's not so glitchy. But if you're on a 360, it's possible that it's glitchy on you. Anyway, my buddy Demented Priest had to jump out so I could do this challenge without him. And then later on, when we, the Cannibal Corpse one, I had to have him bounce out and do it without him too. Okay, now after you get into the lunar station, and there's going to be a side quest, the little annoying guy, going to send you back out to the Vines of Helios, and this is going to, now that you've seen these around, these little things, now this is from the, when you first come out into the space area. Now, right where that first spot was, underneath it, is going to be the fourth one. Didn't really know that at the time, so I'm sorry if you're going to have to back travel. We kind of scoped it out, and where the quest kind of puts, there's like a worker bot there, but the diamonds on it, that is not counted of the 5 worker bots. So when we activated it, it didn't give us the worker bots, and they kind of progressed the thing. So we kind of dashboarded out, came back, and redid it. Okay, so this platform over here, you went to the far left, took the jump, this intermediate platform, there's a worker bot, we hit that one. Okay, that was the second one. Okay, this other platform in the center of the area, it's not the central hub one we were using, was the third one. And what we thought was, you know, like I said, where the diamond was, there's 2 bots there, so we thought that was going to take care of the challenge. But it wasn't the case. Okay, so we got 3 of 5. Like I said, where the diamond is, that one right there does not count for the challenge, and then that one does. Okay, but we're going to be back to that. Okay, just wanted to get it in there in the video. Okay, now we're on the lower platform where the first one was. Like if you were where the first one and you kind of went off the edge, this is where the next worker bot would be. So now we gotta go ahead and jump our way back to where the diamond is. And like I said, that one that has the diamond on the one is not part of the challenge. So that's why we had to kind of break the video and come back. Alright, so that's gonna get the challenge right there. Okay, when you activate that one, it's going to remove that debris that's right there on the left. Okay, that kind of opens up this area where this last challenge is going to be. Now, what had happened is my buddy Demented Priest got the challenge, and I just could not get it. And I also had a hard time getting infected as well. When we get to the area where we actually kill this Eggwood guy or whatever his name is, there's like these big piles of green poo looking type thing, and if you shoot them, you're supposed to be able to get infected, but I did not. So right there, you saw this is like a boiler worker or whatever. I shot his helmet, and then I let him grow that little thing on his head, and I hung out in this area to the point where he throws it at me. Now, when you get the little orange dots around your outer thing, then you know that you're infected. But I stood there and let him throw those balls at me 3-4 times till I got the little green dots in the center going. And this was not like a fast process. I've been out here multiple times, and the challenge just would not pop. And you can see my buddy Demented Priest is not with me here. This is part of the quest where you kind of make a makeshift claptrap, and that claptrap's supposed to kill this guy. But if you're like me and you had trouble getting infected, hang out in that area. Like those green piles of goo is supposed to infect you, but it never did. You're supposed to walk in it and get infected, but I'm like, no, I'm not infected, man. It didn't happen.
Screw it. Time to
So
die.
I just waited out there and let those guys throw those spewy things on me. And that's going to wrap up Finds of Helios.